Hey guys, and welcome back to Coffee with My Sunshine. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to subscribe and join our YouTube family. Today I'm going to be working on 4 different spring DIYs. For this first one, you're going to need some wood glue, some paint of your choice, tongue depressors or popsicle sticks, these little tags that I got from Joann Fabrics, and the little, it looks like a cutting board, and some binder clips. I wanted to use like a light brown to do like a faux stain on the little cutting board stand. It's got a ledge and it also has like a prop in the back so you can stand it up or hang it on the wall, so I thought this would be perfect. We're going to be making like a really cute little calendar. So I'm mixing up some of that paint with water so that it kind of goes on like a stain instead of thick like paint. And this is the brand. I got it, I can't remember, it was just a couple dollars from Joann Fabrics. And I'm just going to paint it on. I've done it before where I've used a sock just to spread it around like you would an actual stain. But I thought this would be easy just with a paintbrush. And I did the sides and the back as well. And then these tags were on clearance for 97 cents, so of course I had to grab a couple packs. They had 2 different sizes. The bigger ones were not on sale, but I wasn't sure which ones would fit, so I'm going to go with the smaller ones because I think they'll fit better. And for the left side, you're going to need 4 of them, so 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. And then the right side, you're going to need a 0 through 9, because that's going to be the dates. So for those tags, I'm just going to do 2 coats of white paint front and back. Just for the video, I did the front just to save on some time. But I am going to do the back because I like when things look finished like that. And then for the months, they had little wood blocks that I could have grabbed, but they were like $6, so I figured I could make the same thing or something similar with popsicle sticks and save a little bit of money. So I just cut down the popsicle sticks, and I believe they were 3.5 inches long. And then I just glued them together with some wood glue. And then because the little cutter thing I had, it just kind of left the edges jagged, I just gave them a quick sanding. And then I'm also going to be painting those white as well. And of course, this is all preference. I never mean for the colors that I use to be what everybody has to use. It's just what would go well with my house. So then you want to take your little tags and kind of place them where you think you want them with the binder rings. And there's 3 different sizes in this pack. I got mine from Target and it was just a couple bucks. So then I just drew where I needed to drill the holes. And then I'm just taking some stencil numbers. It would be a lot easier if you had like the number stickers. That would be great, but I don't know. They were a little bit more than I wanted to spend at Joann Fabrics the other day. So I'm just taking a Sharpie marker to do the stencils because I didn't feel like getting the paint out and everything. Plus I thought this would be a little bit neater. And like I said, I'm going to be painting the back of the tags as well. Not that anybody would really see them, but Then we got one side done, and then I'm going to add the other side. And then for the blocks, after they were done drying, I painted both sides of those blocks for the months. And then I am using a Sharpie for this as well. It would be a lot easier if you had like a Cricut or, you know, just like stick on numbers or stick on letters, but I thought this was fine. Oh, and I did double-sided too. And I figured you could just put the months that you're not using like in a drawer or something nearby, or even attach it to the back. For this next one, I am using these frames that I did a DIY on this a long time ago. I'll try and link it because they were actually black frames and I didn't want to permanently paint them, so I used tape and then painted the tape. But I'll link that video if you're interested. But for this next one, it's super simple and kind of fun because you can make it your own. You just need some white printer paper, some sort of paint. I think these really pretty spring colors are awesome. I'm just in the spring mood right now. But I'm going to go with this pink and just brush it on, just kind of in like a, I don't know, not even like a certain shape or anything, just brush it on in the center. And I've seen pictures like this on Pinterest and I just think they're so cool and so simple. And after it dries, I'm just going to take some faux greenery that I have and trace it. And you can do this with flowers. I think that would be really pretty too. But because I'm not very good with freehanding things, that's why I'm tracing these. So I put out a poll the other day to see what time and days best fits your guys' schedule, like when you like to watch videos or when you have time. And you guys mostly picked evening during the week. So if you have like certain days that are easier for you to watch or that you watch more often, let me know in the comments below, because I would like to start scheduling my videos so that, you know, they're more consistent and you guys know when I'm going to be posting. So after I was done tracing it, I took the thicker side of the Sharpie and I'm just filling it in a little bit more just so it doesn't look so sketchy. But I think, as I was doing this, I think doing like a sketch would be really pretty and just leaving it as just a rough sketch. But I had other plans for this one, so I'm just going to keep going with it. So after I was done tracing, I'm going to let that dry because I don't want to add paint and have it, you know, smear the black marker. So for this next one, I'm doing the same sort of thing with the pink paint in the background, and then I'm actually taking the faux greenery stem and gluing it right on there because I think it's cool when it kind of pops out of the frame. I saw something similar to this on Pinterest too. So I'm going to take some of the sage green watercolor paint and I'm just going to paint it on. And I'm not good at watercolors at all, so bear with me. I just added some water to my paintbrush and some paint. And these colors just made me happy and excited for spring. I'm looking forward to some sun because it's so snowy and cloudy and it gets so dark so early here, so I'm really looking forward to spring. So let me know if you guys are painters or if you use like any kind of chalks or oil paints or anything like that. I think that is so cool. And if you have any like videos that you guys have watched on like how-tos and stuff, let me know in the comments, because I would love to just get a little bit better at stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think of the DIYs so far. I had a lot of fun with these. They're a little bit different than I normally do. And for this last one, I saw something similar to this at Joann Fabrics that I kind of wanted to duplicate. So I'm taking some burlap, some paint. I am using sage green and black. You need scissors and some sort of adhesive, like a liquid adhesive, or if you're good at sewing, that will work too. If you put a bottom on this, which I ended up not doing. So I was just kind of measuring it out to see how big I needed for the pot I had in our sunroom. So I think with mine, I'm gonna probably fold over the top. So I want it kind of long, because I also want it to have a bottom. And then I'm just taking some of that paint. And the one I saw at Joann Fabrics was black and like a super dark green, but I wanted to keep it light and springy, so that's why I'm using this sage green. And I'm going to fill that in a little bit, but I wanted to draw the lines, and I'm just using like a really thick Sharpie marker and this board just to keep my lines straight, because you guys know I'm not very good at straight lines. And I think I ended up doing 9 lines. And then I'm going to fill in that black with the sage green. This kind of was a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. I just, I went through like a ton of paint, but I did find it as I was going, if I added water to the burlap first and then put the paint on top, it just spread a little bit better. But as you can see here, it was like really blotchy. And then I set that outside and let it dry while I went to Ulta with my daughter. And then came back home and then did the black stripe on the top. And here it is all finished. I swear I ironed it, but it doesn't look like it. So I held it up to the pot again to make sure it was the right size. So I just trimmed it up to fit perfectly and make the bottom a little less frayed. I do want some fray at the bottom. I'll probably start pulling at some threads here in a little bit, but I didn't do that for the video. So then I am just taking some of these Velcro little tabs, or what are they called? Hook and loops. I don't know if I'm allowed to say Velcro. So I'm just adding those on to the side. That way it's easy to take off, but it's sticky on both sides, so it's going to stick to the other side, and then, you know, it's just going to be super easy to take off and put on whenever I want. So as you can see, I didn't put it on very straight, but with it being Velcro, it's fine. But I thought it was super cute, and my husband actually came home when I was doing this and thought it was really pretty and springy. So let me know what you guys think, and definitely leave me video ideas and also the days that work best for you to watch YouTube videos, and time too. The poll that I took, most people said weekday evening, so if you didn't answer that poll, then go ahead and leave me your time and date, or time and days of the week that work best for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!